down on a million now. Have to go around the world, make sure now. If my head in the clouds, fall down on a million now. Have to go around, I ain't sitting down till I got it figured out. Focus on
forever is the strangest thing. It's shorter than you think. No think.
Well, hello, and welcome back to my Indigo Mom. This is your host, Tasha, and today we're going to be talking about the myths on these YouTube streets. So let's get right into this video. Baby, so Miss Mob Radio, Milagro has returned. I need to let y'all know she did not run, okay? So she put up a post on her community wall, honey, and I kiki when I seen it. Because I knew if she came back, she was going to have all the smoke, honey. But, yeah, so Jason Lee caught herself getting up online and exposing her and all of the things, which I thought was very tasteless, honey. He know how to come through and be nasty. On certain things with Jason, I agree. But other things, especially when it comes to how he does some black women, is just inappropriate and tasteless and no ma'am. Okay? And I feel as though he has this, like, vendetta against women who are doing the same thing he's doing. What's funny is he'll go into all of your things. He'll go, you know, into your private areas of your life, ask all these terrible questions, expose you on his radio show, but God forbid somebody does that to him, okay? He's upset because Milagro exposed him, you know, in that video, her and Tasha K, with him nodding. I think he was on, like, vacation in Mexico or something. But yes, honey, he was not feeling the things. So he got on and just started spurting out all of these things about Mob and how she's a scammer and got all of these emails and this, that, and the third, and she's using people's social security numbers, you know, just being a messy Betty, honey. So they've been going back and forth for a little minute now, you know what I'm saying? So I truly don't know if Mob will pay this, but I'm pretty sure she'll have something to say, baby, because she's not one to back down from an altercation. So we shall see what Mama has to say in return. However, for some reason, Tasha K gets mixed all up into this. Now, we're not going to sit here and say that Tasha K is a saint now, because we know Shorty do some real reckless things to stay in the limelight, to stay being talked about. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm just not I don't care that marriage. Like, I don't want that type of energy on me, to have to constantly be negative, you know? And because that shit sits on you, okay? And I don't have time, okay? But it seems like Jason Lee, Tasha, and Mob, is this whole saga, honey, will never end, because neither one of them know how to back down. Now, if you are on live, nodding, sir, and you talk about people, you should probably not talk about people and their drug habits and what they do allegedly, honey. Because at the end of the day, you talk about everybody. And I find this so hilarious that in this line of work, you know, blogging, commentary, reactions, things like that. You cannot have a thin skin, sweetness. You have to be tough, okay, for tough, because people are going to come out that don't agree with what you're saying, and they're going to do reactions on that. There will always be that. TMZ has been around for forever. People like to hear other people's opinion of situations, things, movies, you name it. So you can't really do anything about that genre. You can't really do anything about that position, because there will always be that. You just have to have tough skin when you are that. You can't come out, listen. It don't work like that, see? Like, when you choose this life, you choose for people to critique and have something to say, or to review your art, your work, whatever it is that you're putting out. You know what I'm saying? So you people need to get a thicker skin, because y'all are some of the top motherfuckers. And for y'all to be the top motherfuckers, that skin real thin, honey. If it ain't true, if it don't apply, let it fly. I don't understand all the going back and forth. I don't understand. Jason, if you're not a crackhead, stop blowing crack bubbles on live, allegedly. And relax, honey, because nobody's checking for you, sir. Okay? Tasha, if you're not pressed, dressed, and you sure you have an address, what does it matter what everybody gotta say, huh? Oh, Milagro, if you're an educated, married, happy woman with 2 beautiful girls, which I see that you are, why does it matter when people have so much to say about you? If it don't matter, let it fly. That's all I'm saying. People letting their little buttons be pushed. This is business, okay? That's all this is. And if you're going to tell people to go get the proof, then they go get the proof, and then you get mad. See, that's not the way this thing works. The same way you're going to go find your proof on things that you are or steadfast on is the same way someone else can do the same thing. You cannot tell someone what they perceive. What I see and what you see are 2 totally different things, ma'am. You cannot tell people what to see, how to act, how to react, how to deal, how to mourn. These are all things that people do differently. So if I say something you don't like, I'm good with that. Because that's you being an individual. You don't have to agree with everything I say. And if you do agree, have your points on why, is all I'm saying. Don't just agree with me just for the sake of agreeing. Ain't nobody going to agree with everything someone else says. But I would expect my true supporters, my true subbies, that when I'm slipping on my pimping, to come into my inbox and say, hey, girl, that wasn't cute. Don't do that. Pull me up on my shit. Don't leave me out here just looking fucking crazy. And for damn sure, don't let nobody else make me feel crazy. Like, y'all... The loyalty and the certain understandings that's just what's understood, don't have to be explained, don't exist anymore. You know what I'm saying? The real friendships, the real because I work with you courtesy, it's out the window, sis. And this is just turned into a high-heated ass mess. And this is why, as a whole, we're never going to get anywhere, because at some point we're too busy fighting each other to get anywhere. Because 1 minute it's like I'm helping this person and I'm putting them on and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and then those same 2 creators, YouTubers, social influencers are at each other's necks just for the views. And I'm like, what was more important? The girl power or the business power in what you guys were doing, or how much money you could make had you fallen out? Like, it's too pressed for me. You got to do all of that to keep the energy in your ear. Like, I'm good. I'm good. Okay? But tell me what you think about this down in the comments, honey. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. Okay? And make sure you set it to all so you know when I post. So I got to go. Later for now. Bye.